I talked about integrity, being a good man as opposed to a nice guy. Then I talked about, being a good man when you're with a woman. But I kind of skipped a step, right? Because when you're developing yourself as a man, before you actually get with a woman, you have to attract a woman. How do you attract a woman? The basic way of attracting a woman is to become not only a good man, but a valuable man. And how do you gain that value? You gain that value by becoming valuable to yourself first. See what I'm saying? You have to provide value for yourself. And the reason why this is important is because you have to understand when you provide value for yourself, you get to understand the type of value that you require from others coming into your life. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, if you know that a part of what makes you valuable is maintaining a certain diet and exercise regimen, you have to create that discipline first. You have to, go through all of the rigors and the trials and errors of developing that regimen for yourself. And then you create that value. When you create that regimen, that's when you lose weight, you get into shape. And that's when chicks start seeing you and noticing you and all of that stuff. And then they try to get into your space because you creating value for yourself starts to show, and then they see you as a valuable man, as a valuable person, right? But what happens to enough guys out here is that we create that value and then we attract a woman. And then once the woman comes into our life, we start to make changes. We start to falter. We start to let go of that discipline that made us valuable in the first place. And a lot of times that's why chicks end up, with the hypergamy and the monkey branching, because you actually changed who you were. That value that showed through got lost because you started paying attention to the sex and wanting to be a nice guy to make her like you because you think that's what's going to make her stay. What's going to make her stay is you maintaining that value that she saw in you in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? And because I said this before, that a lot of guys, they want to be fit, they want to be cut, they want to have a six pack and stuff. And they think that their value is in the six pack. But the value is in what got you to get the six pack. That's the value. And whether the girl even knows it or not, that's what she sees. She doesn't just see the six pack. Her subconscious mind sees this dude loves himself. This dude has value for himself. This dude eats right. This dude exercises. This dude has discipline. This dude is strong. So therefore, I'm attracted to him. That's her subconscious mind telling her that. But consciously and cosmetically and in the world that we live in, it's like, ooh, girl, he got a six pack. I want to get with him. You understand what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, guys. That all of that integrity stuff that we were talking about and being a good man and all that stuff, you have to be that for yourself first. Be it for yourself first so you can understand the discipline and the sacrifices that it takes to create that value. And then when you attract that female, then you can bestow that game onto her. That's another part of having game, developing that value. So when the chick is attracted to you, she comes into your life, that's when you can say, okay, you like me because of this six pack, but I'm going to tell you how I got it. And I'm going to show you how you can develop your body in the same way. And this is game that I'm going to bestow on you. And I'm going to make you a more valuable woman at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So again, shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all of the cats, staying consistent.